Hi there, my name is Tracy Baim. I'm publisher of Windy City Times in Chicago, and I'm founder of the Pride Action Tank. And we're sitting here in a tiny home today, and I've kind of come accustomed to this tiny home over the last year. This was a labor of love from the Pride Action Tank. We did a competition in late 2015 to design a tiny home model for Chicago's environment for youth who are experiencing homelessness who might be in college. This is a 330 square foot home designed by Chicago architects, and it was funded by the Alphawood Foundation, and our Tiny Home Summit in April of 2016 was funded by Polk Brothers Foundation and Alphawood Foundation. So tiny homes are my passion. I live in a very large home with 10 people, but would be just as happy living in a tiny home in a community of 10 tiny homes. This home, to me, represents so much hope. We've shown this home to over 500 people. I think I've given over 50 tours of this home in the last year. It's located in the back of the yards in Chicago. It's a beautifully designed home, very efficient, full kitchen and bathroom, ADA modified accessible, and has a lot of dignity to it. But why tiny homes in Chicago? You know we have a housing crisis. We have a housing crisis because people are homeless on the streets, but we also have a housing crisis for those who are working the minimum wage, for people who want to live and work in Chicago. The housing stock is there's not enough of it, and it's not affordable. It's not near transit. So tiny homes are not the entire solution. We need all kinds of solutions for housing in Chicago, but it can be part of the solution. We need to add this to the menu of housing in Chicago for a lot of reasons. One is that it's lower cost to build. Two is that it's quicker to build. We built this home in a few days, thanks to Price Construction. But a few weeks certainly is on the far end of how quick you could build a tiny home compared to bigger homes. The lower cost part of it is key because most affordable housing in Chicago can run up to $400,000 a unit. This is less than 20% of the cost of that, and if you build a lot of them, it's even cheaper. Another part of it is that you can build them in smaller footprints. You can build one at a time on a dollar lot, or you can build units of 10 of them or 50 of them, whatever size you want to make it manageable for the neighborhood that you're fitting them into. And the final thing that we learned in showing this home is that there's a lot of dignity to it compared to a lot of the other kind of housing out there. A lot of the youth and the seniors pointed out that they'd have their own mail slot, which is something that many of them really miss in independent living from when they were growing up. They also have a little plot of land. They're kind of in a small space, but with a community around them. Very similar to a lot of the ways that people grew up in Chicago in bungalows and 2 flats and 3 flats. Being on the 10th floor of a large-scale building is in often ways just very impersonal for people, and they don't feel connected to the community. So this way they feel more connected. So again, it's not one size fits all, but it's something that we feel at Pride Action Tank should be added to the menu of housing in Chicago. This tiny home is going to be coming down pretty soon, but we really hope to have at least a test model pilot community sometime soon, maybe even by the end of 2017 in Chicago. So I'm going to give you a little bit of tour on the video, and we welcome you to visit our Chicago Cottages Facebook page or prideactiontank.org online. Thank you to everybody who supported this project and helped us with tours and everything over the last year. It's really been a phenomenal experience, and I'm going to really miss this home. So here we go. We're going to pan over to the back bedroom area. Here's the loft, which you could actually loft across the whole top if you wanted to. The architect's clever design of stairs is shelves. You have a kitchen here, a full kitchen. You have a stove. You have a full refrigerator. I'm going to back out here a little bit so we get a little bit perspective. Again, this home is 330 square feet. Well, we're coming outside of the home onto the front porch area. This home is very much in the style of Chicago, brick and wood. We've got a nice overscape here. Come along the side. Nice brickwork with wood. And that's our tiny home. So we really appreciate all the people that have come to visit and been part of this tiny home over the past year, and we look forward to showing you working models soon.